Hi everybody, it's Glade Riven, and I do have some new RPG news. The Nightmare Empire. I backed it, and we're getting our first PDFs. Now, been in a long time Iron Kingdoms fan. Got this sucker right here, from all the way back from the third D&D third edition era. But when it came out for fifth edition, I backed Requiem and Borderlands and Beyond. Now, and got the preview. Hold on, let me get that monitor up here. This is totally not planned. The Ooh, look, Fantasy Grounds. Yep, been working on that in the background because I got plans. Working on getting a lot of this stuff into Fantasy Grounds, but that's not what we're here for today. Let's pop this open. Input. Play capture. We'll fix it in post. No, we're not. And would be. There we go. All right, Borderlands and Beyond. Nope, that's not the right one. So, I got the PDF files for Requiem, Borderlands and Beyond, and Nightmare Empire preview. Just going to take a quick look here. Nothing's bookmarked yet because, they're still doing final editing. Nightmare Empire. Let's see, what do we got here in table contents? All right. Empire awaits. Nightmare Empire. The environments. Talks about Cricks, the Isles, Broken Coast. Basically, undead pirates. Undead pirates, undead pirates. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean, only with steamjacks and soul forged. Drop this down. There we go. Only with steamjacks and necrojacks and iron liches. Totally grimmed out. This is definitely something that would normally be used for if you're doing an evil player campaign. I normally don't run evil player campaigns, mainly because when people want to play evil, they go straight to sociopath. Like, there's more evil than just straight to sociopath. So generally, it's just like, okay, you're stuck with neutral. You can be an amoral crackpot, but you can't be a freaking psychopath. But there's fun stuff in here. I'm probably going to go through and cherry pick what I want for campaigns rather than taking the whole thing. So, Privateer Press, amazing artwork. And just kind of scrolling a bit here. Ooh, Blood Witch. Races. Yep, new sub races. Wave Rider Trollkin, Blighted Trollkin. And you can play a Wraith. Okay, Spectre, Wraith, whatever. But get to play it. It's like, that's kind of cool. That's just like, look, that's awesome as heck. That players would be allowed it. I'm not sure if I'd allow that in my campaigns because as a dungeon master, because again, people playing evil, things go. It's like they have a tendency to not be. The downside of having players play evil is that they have a very tendency to go to areas that disturb other players, and people stop having fun. That doesn't mean it can't be done. It just means that I'm only allow evil characters with people that I know and trust that aren't going to mess up the game for everybody. But great stuff for villains. Great stuff for villains. Lots of inspiration in here. Let's just scroll around. Ooh. All right. New Warcraster tradition. Sea sorcery. George Sear sorcerer. Yep. Also extra stuff. This is just a quick preview. Taking a quick look here. What we got. New spells. Icy grip. Fantastic stuff. So this is why I back Privateer Press's Iron Kingdom stuff, because it's all fantastic. It's just like barely a month. It's like barely a month. I already have a preview of what I'm getting for a product. I've been treated well with when it comes to Requiem and when it came to Borderlands and Beyond on Kickstarters. And Nightmare Empire looks to be just as fantastic. Privateer Press knocking it out of the park like always. I mean, I'm not a War Machine player. I'm not a Hordes player. I'm tempted. I just don't have the extra money. It's like, again, I already have enough money pits as it is. Getting into wargaming on top of that, more money pit. But, I mean, great stuff here. NPCs, villains, all this is very useful. Very useful for my plans. I got evil plans. Dungeon Master plans. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. And flip back to the webcam. There we go. Thanks for tuning in. I do plan on doing a proper edited video on Iron Kingdoms and why I love this stuff so much. This book had for years, never really had a chance to play much out of it, but it's just like, it's fantastic. At one point, it was so much in demand, it was like $300 on eBay. I got it retail before Borders shut down off of Borders' website. And I have the even rarer Iron Kingdoms World Guide. So, been a big fan of Iron Kingdoms for a long time. So I got stuff to do this in either, classic D20. Not that hard to adapt the Privateer Press stuff to Pathfinder First Edition if I wanted to. There's been enough stuff on the web that has been done by fans that I can make it work. Also have, but there's 5th edition now, and in some ways it kind of stinks with Wizards of the Coast coming up with their next edition coming up, which they say is backwards compatible, because that's kind of what happened. Kind of what happened with Privateer Press here is that 3rd edition comes out. They come out with this, which is awesome, and then 3.5 comes out. This is D&D 3.0 D20, not 3.5. So there's some rough spots in some areas, even stock with 3.5. But it works. It does a lot of stuff in its own. It breaks away to where it's just like it does its own thing. And the nice thing about 5th edition is that there's enough options. You could cherry pick what you can do in 5th edition. But again, Privateer Press, knocking out of the park. I'll do a proper video with some proper editing at some point about this. Awesome stuff. Just wanted to get this out there quick. Thanks for tuning in.